7 school superintendents gathered at the Tornillo Port of Entry to speak about the family separation policy. The group telling us as educators they are committed to providing support for these children. News Channel 9's Susie Castillo is in the News Center.
School superintendents from districts in the El Paso area came together at the Tornillo Port of Entry demanding a stop to the separation of families, saying the children deserve better. Tonight, with Trump's executive order, they're getting part of what they've been asking for. The school leaders tell us not only do they want families to stop being separated, but they also want those who've already been separated to be reunited.
I have 2 little ones. I cannot imagine what it would be separated from my little ones, much less what they would be thinking, what they would be going through.
As we reported, Congressman Will Hurd, who represents Tornillo, tells us most of the kids in the tent city are teenage boys. The Clina ISD superintendent says no child should be punished for running away from a situation where their life is in danger.
They are not responsible for the actions of the adults. Whatever is happening in their countries or this country is not their fault.
The educators tell us the children's well-being and education are being impacted, no matter the age.
It's irrelevant. Kids are kids. We have kids every day by themselves in our own country, and our job is to do what's right for kids.
As we've reported, at least 2,000 children are in the custody of the Department of Health and Human Services. Some crossed alone, and others were separated from parents and siblings. The educators say either way, children should be treated better. After the order was given, the Canutillo ISD superintendent said in a statement, in part, the executive order is only the beginning of reform that needs to take place regarding immigration policy in our country. Of course, President Trump signed that executive order to stop the separation of families at the border just hours after the superintendents got together. Several other groups tell us despite the new order, they still plan to protest in Tornillo. Reporting live, Susie Castillo, News Channel 9.
And like Susie just mentioned, more protests are planned in Tornillo this week. Happening tomorrow, El Paso Mayor Dee Margo and a delegation of the nation's mayors will be at the Tornillo Port of Entry. Last week, Margo attended the U.S. Conference of Mayors, where the group passed a resolution in opposition to separating families at the border. We caught up with Mayor Margo ahead of tomorrow's protest.
But my issue is the separation of the children is a symptom of the root cause of immigration reform that's never been taken care of in Congress, and that's a Republican and Democrat responsibility. It goes back 20 or 30 years.
And News Channel 9 will stream the protest live on our Facebook page.